What's this? Every Tuesday through Friday, Chris Towers will catch you up on the previous day's biggest news first thing in the morning. Here's what you missed Tuesday. Antonio Brown is out for Week 16. This doesn't come as much of a surprise, after reports came down Tuesday that the Steelers were hoping to have Brown back for the playoffs. Mike Tomlin hasn't confirmed whether Brown will miss Week 17 as well, but for now, no, you need to find other options for this week. Martavis Bryant and Juju Smith-Schuster will move up in the hierarchy for a prime matchup against a dreadful Texans secondary, and both will be recommended starters for this week. Ben Roethlisberger loses a bit of upside without Brown, but it'll be hard to go away from him given he's played lately. He had 22 fantasy points against the Patriots despite Brown's early exit. Aaron Rodgers was placed on IR with the Packers' playoff hopes dashed by the Falcons win Monday night. This doesn't come as much of a surprise, though it is disappointing. Rodgers was rusty in his return to action in Week 15, but still had 3 touchdowns and 27 fantasy points against the Panthers. Those of you were hoping to have Rodgers for the championship game will want to pivot to Nick Foles or Joe Flacco. Jamie Eisenberg's top 2 options on the waiver wire this week. Hunter Henry was placed on IR. This is another one that just isn't much of a surprise, after reports came out Tuesday that Henry was unlikely to play in the final 2 games with a lacerated kidney. Henry didn't quite have the breakout we were hoping to see in his second season, though he was on a nice run prior to the injury, scoring 2 touchdowns in his previous 3 games. Antonio Gates will see a bigger role for the Chargers down the stretch, and isn't a bad streaming option if you need help. Other notes: the Patriots are hoping to have Rex Burkhead back for the playoffs. Burkhead has been diagnosed with a knee sprain, and an MRI Tuesday confirmed no additional damage. However, it still looks like he is likely to miss multiple weeks, with the Patriots likely set to have a bye to begin the playoffs. His fantasy season is all but over, and Mike Gillislee could get a shot to return to the RB rotation in Week 16. Paxton Lynch could start for the Broncos this week. The Broncos want to see how Lynch responds in practice this week, after overcoming a tricky high ankle sprain. If he is healthy, Lynch should get the nod over Brock Osweiler, as the team continues to look ahead toward next season. Devontae Adams' concussion was unable to practice Tuesday. After suffering his second concussion of the season, Adams is trying to get back to full health in time for Saturday's kickoff against the Vikings. With one fewer day to get ready, he looks like an extreme long shot to play this week. I wouldn't plan on it. TJ Jones' shoulder was placed on IR. Jones' absence potentially opens up an opportunity for Kenny Golladay to make an impact down the stretch. Golladay has shown plenty of potential this season, but he wouldn't be worth trusting outside of the deepest leagues in a fantasy championship. Tom Savage's concussion was placed on IR. TJ Yates will close out the season as the Texans starter. Thomas Davis' suspension was reduced to 1 game. Not much of a surprise that Davis still must serve 1 game. He'll miss Week 16 against the Buccaneers, making Cameron Brate and O.J. Howard's ankle lives just a little bit easier.